Hi Lorena, so let's have a quick tour of the upset plot, or maybe as you should call it, the cohort assembly tool. So there it is, targeting the file you sent my way with the summary statistics. So the file identifies two types of parameters. Parameters that identify studies, which I would describe as OR parameters. So parameters that you want to concatenate or to use to concatenate individuals. And then parameters you want to use to constrain the selection of individuals, like being part of the case or control. They are exclusive. So selecting one will, of course, eliminate the other unless there is a problem with the data. And then a number of attributes that may or may not be present in the data you sent my way. So here we go. I'm going to start selecting things. Say, for instance, ethnic class. You see as you plot the selection starts showing up here. And the numbers you see here are the numbers you'll get if you make the selection. For instance, if I now choose exclusion data available, for instance, I expect the number to go down to 10,587. At this point, you realize that this is the same number you're at right now, and quite a few of them have that number. For instance, if you chose ER status, you would know that you lose some individuals. So if this was constraining the assembly of the cohort, because you have a lower number than the 10,000 you have right now. Let's try that. Let's keep an eye on the figure here. So ER status, there it is, it goes down. What you see here on the right hand side, on the top, is exactly this list of values. For instance, you also find out that the sum of these two values, case and control, will deliver one of the other values here. So if I now choose case, for instance, we should not have controls, because if we only have cases, by definition we have no controls, and in fact you see the number decrease, and you saw the number decrease here. At any point you can include or exclude things. For instance, you could say sex data available, and then remove family history, and then put family history back, and see that family history now shows at the end. So this is designed to allow the user interactively to decide what parameters are needed and which ones could be, I guess one could say, sacrificed for a larger cohort. Let's see what's left. Oh, the choice of the studies. So at any point, you can choose a combination of studies. The studies have very different profiles. It may actually be useful to remove them all and not to try one at a time. For instance, here's one. Actually, let's look at this one for a second. You see that ethnicity class selection pushes it immediately to very low values. So I'm going to remove it here, and you see the difference. See, it went up. And then you see ER status in this particular study will take away around half of the existing cases, and then a case will bring it all the way down here. So you say, okay, so maybe they're only controls. Oh, that seems to be the case indeed. So you can interactively make these sorts of selections. So back to the selection of studies, you could now try one at a time just to see what type of data set you have from each of the studies. And you can, of course, mix them any way you see fit. All right, I'll stop here. Bye-bye.